Look who's here. Doug Wead, presidential historian and author of Inside Trump's White House. Okay, it seems to me, Doug, that this is an absolutely unique event. I just can't remember anything remotely like this before in presidential history. What say you?
There was a very important event. It's interesting that you've forgotten it, and that's the Spanish flu. Historians say between 50
I wasn't
and
around,
100.
Doug. I'm an old guy. I mean, at the time, but I don't remember that
Well,
one.
I was just a little kid then, too. But almost 100 million people died, and Woodrow Wilson did everything wrong. He encouraged public events. He told mayors and governors to have military parades because he was trying to recruit soldiers for World War I. There was one parade in Philadelphia, and by the next day, every hospital bed in Philadelphia was taken. He ignored the health authorities who said you shouldn't put those young men on ships to Europe. Tens of thousands of young American soldiers died on the ships of the Spanish flu. He lied to the American people. I don't know how else to put it. He organized with an executive order the Committee for Information, which censored. They tried to prosecute a newspaper in Wisconsin for reporting on the Spanish flu. He did everything the opposite of what Donald Trump is doing, and it was a disaster.
No, you expect that President Trump will take more dramatic action in terms of restricting our freedom of movement and association? You think he's going to go for a national crackdown?
What he's doing right now, from the standpoint of history, is almost perfect. It looks like he was born for this moment. For one thing, he's transparent by nature. He gets into office and opens the files on the Warren Commission and the UFOs and the assassination of Kennedy. When they criticize him for the phone call to Ukraine, he makes that public. So we hear what he's thinking in real time. He tells us. That's very healthy. Woodrow Wilson didn't tell the American people anything and actually gave them misinformation, which added to the crisis. And Donald Trump seems to be beyond ideology. A conservative president might hesitate before putting the full weight of the federal government behind this, and a Democrat president might hesitate before allowing the private sector to become involved. Obama, as you know, had all these regulations against private clinics who are now trying to vaccines. So with Trump, you've got a man born for this moment. He unites Walmart and Target and Pelosi and Mnuchin. He's willing to use the government. He's willing to turn loose the private sector. He wants to do good, that desire to be a good president. I think it's a healthy thing, even in spite of all the criticism.
Doug, thanks very much for being with us and bringing with us